Hi! Hello, sorry. Just getting my tea. Don't mind me, 2 seconds. My tea and my water, lovely. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me for this, well, I think it's going to be a really nice session. This is a 45-minute, it's a guided meditation, but I don't want those words to be too daunting or scary for anyone who doesn't feel like they are a meditator, because you don't have to be at all. And basically, you're gonna lie down. You can have a little nap if you like for 45 minutes, essentially. Otherwise, if not, it'd be quite relaxing, I would imagine. And at the very least, you get to just kind of lie there and breathe for about 45 minutes. So I think that sounds quite nice. If you joined me for my session just now, an hour ago, it started an hour ago. Today was a 45-minute flow and go, so it was a shorter practice with a short shavasana, at the end. So this is kind of, you could use this perhaps as an extended shavasana after that, maybe. Otherwise, it's just its own nice relaxation. So I have no props in mind. We're going to be lying down for the entire thing, preferably. So you just want to be as comfortable as you can be. That's the most important thing. In terms of clothing, just make sure that it's loose and it's baggy, it's comfortable. Again, we're not going to be doing any crazy poses or anything like that, so as long as you're comfy. I think that's really it. So I'm going to stay seated so that I can explain to you what's going on. But you feel free to adopt this reclined position shavasana, which is the last pose that we adopt in our yoga asana. Asana is posture, so that's kind of what you normally associate with yoga, those standing postures. In our asana series, you'll end with shavasana. So we're going to find that now, and you are going to be here for quite a while, for the 40 minutes or so from now. So make sure you stay warm. Often, if you've ever done any yoga nidra or of this kind of relaxation, guided relaxation, you'll notice that the body can get quite cold. You do, as you relax, the body temperature drops quite a bit, and you will want to stay warm. For sure. So if you want to wear a sweater or tracksuit bottoms or even put blankets over you, that's great. Feel free to do so. Pillows, absolutely. You can use it under your head. If you ever feel like you're getting a weird kind of uncomfortable sensation in your low back lying here, it can be nice to bend the knees even, maybe. Bring the knees together. Or just place like a couple of pillows or a bolster or a rolled up blanket underneath and let the knees just rest on them there. So you kind of have like just gently bent knees, and that releases some of the pressure from the low back. Many, many options. Basically anything that feels good, or anything that works for you is great. Even soles of the feet together. Now, as I said, we're going to start right now with our hands today away from the body, palms face up. And then closing the eyes and allowing yourself just to settle down here. So I'll now come to my seated posture as you settle into Shavasana. And definitely feel free here. It takes some time. It takes time to arrive. It takes time for the mind to slow. So if you're feeling like you need to fidget, then you can. Feel free to do that for now. Make adjustments to your clothing and to your hair. Eventually, in your own time, there's no rush. We will slow down, and you can allow yourself in your own time, just to welcome in some stillness. Just let it come to you naturally, so we're not really forcing ourselves into it. Just as it feels natural to, as the body and the mind are willing to, we allow ourselves just to soften. The eyes gently closed. And we start quite simply just with 3 deep breaths. So we'll inhale through the nose. Everything starts with the breath. And then exhale, let it go. Don't think about it too much, just let it go. Whatever comes naturally, whether it's out of the mouth or the nose or wherever, the ears, no problem. Inhale a second time. Now this time maybe a bit deeper. And you can hold here just at the top and notice that feeling of the expansion of the rib cage, that chest really full, the lungs full. And this exhalation, take it quite long as you can, and really let go of all of the air, every last drop. Quite easy, isn't it? It's just, again, a third deep breath. Let's take it now. Inhale. Now this is probably the deepest so far, so take your time, fill up, enjoy that sensation, and now make this exhalation really extended, really long. And just note the relaxation through the chest, through the shoulders, the rib cage. And for now, we'll just let go of the breath. Just give it permission to do its own thing. And I'd love you just to start at the crown of the head. And then just work your awareness from the crown to the back of the head. And just feel the whole head there heavy. Notice the back of the head just weighted down into the floor. And as you release the back of the head down to the floor, notice that relaxation through the neck. No need to hold on to those muscles in the neck anymore that support the head, the weight of our heavy heads. They can just release and relax. And then just continuing down that back side of the body, down this grounded base that you've made. Just notice the backs of the shoulders, the very first part here of the shoulders that's in contact with the floor. Just notice that. And then from there, just run your awareness down the backs of the shoulders, the shoulder blades. Notice how they feel. Notice what it's like through the shoulder blades to be in contact with the floor. And keep running your awareness down your back. And then notice where you stop, where you lose that contact with the floor, where the back is no longer in contact, that natural round in the small of the back. And then again, just notice exactly the point in the body, the part of the skin, where the glutes come back into contact with the ground. We continue now, scanning your awareness down the glutes. Again, just feeling there's a lot going on there in the hips and the glutes. Big muscle groups. So see what's going on there. Continue your awareness down the backs of the legs, noticing where they're in contact with the floor and where they're not. Quite simple. Until you get all the way down to the bottom of the calves and the Achilles. And then from there, just bringing your attention to the space between the eyebrows. And let that space soften. Noticing as we do this at any time if there's anything deeper going on, any of these small changes, these small shifts, these patterns of awareness, if they unlock anything. Relaxing that space between the eyebrows, just let the whole face relax. The eyes soften, the eyebrows come apart. I'd love you here just to, without changing anything at all, bring your awareness to the inside tip of the nostrils. Just see if you can notice the sensation of the air as it passes in and out through the nose. Now also notice if you have gone into or tried to go into controlling the breath. If the rhythm changed as you brought your awareness to that part. It's quite natural. And here again, just like in our asana yoga practice, postures, we're really looking for that balance between relaxation and effort. If we relax completely here, we'll fall asleep. And there's no real gain apart from a nice rest. So if we're able to stay just focused enough, just soft enough, if you can't feel the breath, notice that. Anytime a thought pops up, which it will, notice that. There's no wrong. There's also no right, essentially. Sometimes you can catch yourself, if you're telling yourself, maybe not today, any day that you sit down to meditate, even when you're in your yoga practice, the asana practice, catch yourself telling yourself that it's going really well, that you're doing really well, that you're really good at this today. That's just as distracting. And noticing everything, all of the thoughts, the good and the bad, seeing them all for what they are, just chemical reactions, electrical impulses, that you can control. Noticing everything. Again, noticing any time the mind wanders off. Definitely not giving yourself a hard time when it does. Just allowing the mind to come back to the breath anytime possible. We're going to take a short pranayama exercise, quite a basic exercise here, just really helps ground, find the breath and really relax you as well. So abdominal and thoracic breathing. Place your right hand over your navel and the left hand just on your heart center in the middle of the chest. Now this doesn't need really any real effort, just kind of take it naturally and softly and lightly. So we're going to exhale out any remaining air, and then I'll count to 5, and with the 5 count you'll inhale with a full awareness of sending the breath down into the navel, so that right hand will probably raise as the belly expands with air. And then we'll exhale out for 5, and as you exhale out for 5, that air will release from this abdominal region. So the right hand will probably just contract in as the abs kind of squeeze in. And that's all there is to it. We'll do the same then with the left hand, breathing into the chest, thoracic breathing. And then breathing into both hands to fill up the whole torso. So exhale out any remaining air now. Right hand on your navel, left hand on your chest. We're going to breathe into the right hand. Breathe deep for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling into the right hand. 5, 4, 3. Using this full count. 2, 1. And then exhale this full 5 count for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold that breath in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now exhale it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now breathing into the left hand, thoracic breathing. The rib cage will expand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now exhale out for 5. Use the full count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that breath in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now exhale out the full count for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing into both hands. Full breath into the torso now. Full torso. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands back down to the floor now. Palms face up. Let go of the breath again. Relaxing through the body, through the face. Maybe resting the awareness back on the inside tip of the nostrils. Notice the rhythm of the breath now. Notice where you feel the breath now. See if it's different or the same. Just out of curiosity, always curious. from here, take your attention down to your toes. And relax your toes. Relax the balls of the feet and the arches. Relax the heels and the ankles. The entire foot be heavy and relaxed. Relax the calves. All the muscles around the shins. Relax the knees. Relax the thighs and the hamstrings. Relax the insides and the outsides of the legs. Relax the pelvis. Relax the glutes. Relax the groin, the hip flexors, let the whole lower half of the body relax. Relax the low belly, the navel, let go of the stomach, the rib cage, the chest, fronts of the shoulders. Notice the rise and fall of the chest. No effort. Relax the low back, the tailbone. Relax all the muscles along the spine, the back of the ribs, the shoulder blades. Relax the tops of the shoulders. Relax the biceps and the triceps. Relax the elbows and the forearms. Relax the wrists, palms of the hands, the fingers and the thumbs. relax the neck and the throat. Relax the jaw. The tongue inside the mouth. Maybe, if it's comfortable, just allowing the tip of the tongue to rest behind the top teeth. Relax the lips, the cheekbones, the nostrils, the eye sockets, relaxing out the back of the eyes, relaxing the eyelids, and the space between the eyes. And the eyebrows to fall apart. The forehead is bright and open. Crown of the head. And the entire scalp. And the whole body is completely relaxed. The whole body is completely relaxed. There is a term in yoga called Sankalpa. Sankalpa is a resolve. An intention, but with more gravitas. And it is framed with a positive, present affirmation. I am. Patient and calm. I am full of gratitude and joy. I am enough for myself. Things like this. And don't think too much here, if at all. See if you can stay soft in the mind and in the body, and allow your Sankalpa to kind of make itself present to you. We will repeat our Sankalpa 3 times, just mentally to yourself. And then let it go. Now begin to just list parts of the body and without any thought or judgment, I want you just to feel, to become aware of that part of the body. You don't need to change anything at all. You just bring your awareness to that body part. Start now. The right thumb, right index finger, right middle finger, right ring finger, right pinky finger, right palm of the hand, right wrist, right forearm, right elbow, right bicep, right tricep, right shoulder, left thumb, left index finger, left middle finger, left ring finger, left pinky finger, left palm of the hand, left wrist, left forearm, left elbow, left bicep, left tricep, left shoulder, right chest, right shoulder blade, right rib cage, right pelvis, right knee, right ankle, left chest, left rib cage, left pelvis, left knee, left ankle, right eyebrow, right eyelid, right nostril, right earlobe, left eyelid, left nostril, left earlobe, relax your right big toe, relax your left big toe, relax your right pinky toe, relax your left pinky toe. Bring your awareness to your heart center. Allow that space to soften. again, just bringing the attention to the inside tip of the nostrils. For the next few moments now, we'll just rest our awareness here. Again, no effort necessary. In fact, the less effort, the better. All we're doing here is watching the breath. Allowing ourselves to take a step back from the control seat. Really just to observe this thing that happens to us all day, every day, without any input. You find this really challenging, just keeping the mind rested here. You can try counting breaths. The inhalation be 1 and the exhalation be 2. Count up to 10. And then start again. Again, there really is no benefit from self-judgment here, encouraging yourself or putting yourself down. See if you can get rid of all of that. It's not wrong. It's not right. It just is. And all your job is to be witness to. Maybe you can notice how each breath is different from the last. Each one unique. And each one has that slight pause between as well, just a brief moment of nothingness. Moment of pure stillness. We have a few more minutes here, so quality of the thoughts that come up. We really are just trying to recognize as soon as possible if the mind has wandered off. Then again, right in that moment, try not to harshly cut yourself off. Sharply switch back. See if you can just softly acknowledge the thought. See what it is. What's it about? And then let it go. You stay patient and calm. Start to bring our awareness back into the room, into your body. You can do this just by taking a moment here to listen. Let your ears open up and receive whatever sounds there are to hear. Acknowledge them one by one. Begin to acknowledge the weight of the body here. You take some gentle movement just in the fingers and the toes. Very gentle, very slow, maybe some circles of the wrists and the ankles. And then take a big stretch, the arms overhead, and you can reach all the way from the fingers to the tips of the toes. Oh, like you just woke up in the morning, enjoy that. And then if you have lots to do for the rest of the day, if you'd like to stay kind of up and it's still quite early, roll onto your left side, make a pillow with the left arm. This is the end of your day, and if you want to stay chilled, stay nice and calm, roll onto the right side, make a pillow with the right arm. Keep the eyes closed, keep the body really nice and heavy. The breath is easy here. Keeping the eyes closed, slowly, gently push yourself up to a comfortable seated position, any cross-legged variation. Let that tailbone sink down. Let the hands rest on the knees or in the lap. Stand up through the spine and the crown of the head, just roll the shoulders up. Back and down. Take one last deep breath in. And out. Bring your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Gently bow your chin towards your hands. Take a second here to remember your sankalpa and repeat it to yourself 3 times. sharing this practice with me. I hope it has helped you find peace and relaxation. Will be available for 24 hours on Facebook and Instagram, and I will be uploading it hopefully to YouTube as well, if it saves. And there are more meditations like this on my website, joshuabergyoga.com. I'm back tomorrow with 2 yoga asana practices, so hopefully see you then.